Tomorrow, the Idaho Boys State Basketball Tournament tips off, and when it does, you will discover that few teams have gone as far as the Columbia Boys to get there. Inside the gym at Columbia High School,
there you go, that's better.
There aren't any banners to commemorate a storied past for their boys basketball team.
I think there needed to be an attitude change.
Mostly because,
okay, let's go.
No such thing exists.
We're going to do whatever it takes to win.
For years, winning didn't come easy for the Wildcats on the hardwood.
The average margin of defeat was 36 points a game.
In fact, winning hardly came at all.
We had a motto my first year is earn people's respect.
On their quest to do that, one thing was clear. You can't change the beginning of a story, but you can try to impact how it ends. Somewhere in the middle of this journey is where you will find Columbia High senior Jake Polton.
He's been the most impactful player to ever come through here. I think he holds every school record.
A 130-pound bridge between a historically bad era of basketball.
Honestly, you can't remember too much from it. Just a lot of losses.
And newfound heights that Columbia had never experienced before.
I've just been all about changing the culture.
Good.
Being the person that people can follow.
As a freshman back in 2015, Jake was good enough to make varsity, but the team was hardly good. They didn't win a single game that season, compiling an imperfectly perfect 0-22 record.
There wasn't a lot of players that took it seriously on our team. You know, a lot of people just played to play, and it was just a struggle.
It wasn't until game number 5 of his sophomore season that he finally tasted victory.
It was a special night.
Jake went for a career-high 33 points as the Wildcats finally snapped a school record 54-game losing streak.
It just made me more hungry, to be honest. I wasn't really satisfied at all.
Wins were still far and few between the next 2 years, but each one gave them more and more momentum. Little did they know at the time, it would lead them to the most successful season in program history this winter.
I'm just happy that we're in the place we are right now.
Jake has led the way, averaging approximately 19 points and 5 assists per game. The Wildcats finished near the top of the conference, and when all was said and done, they met Valley View in the district championship game.
I still can't really process it because everything just happened so quickly.
A program once accustomed to losing simply refused to accept that type of outcome. Down 6 points with just over 5 seconds left in regulation, Jake hit back-to-back threes to force overtime. Then with the game tied at 64, he answered the call once again, delivering the school their first ever district basketball championship.
Coming into Columbia, you know, they hadn't won a game in years. I just wanted to work hard and make my mark.
I didn't want the ball in anybody else's hands. I don't trust anybody else's hands but Jake in those type of situations, and he earned it.
It's hard not to credit some of those early losses for helping Jake get to this point.
I let it motivate me. I didn't let it ever put me down.
When he takes the floor,
don't let the game become bigger than you. You become bigger than the game.
His approach is unwavering.
I'm super proud of you guys. I mean, I've told you that a million times. It's awesome.
Big shots don't intimidate him.
It's going to be fun hanging that banner.
And neither does the big stage.
I just want to make my family proud and my school proud to, you know, say that I went here and stuff like that. So that's really what it means to me.
Wow. By the way, Jake, you have made everybody proud. They take on Century tomorrow, a tough task. We'll see if they can get their first state win. The boys